Android-based systems on motorcycles are featuring more and more nowadays as new bikes are being introduced. However, there isn't a lot we can do about our older motorcycles, and therefore we have to look at systems like this. This is the Carpuride W702B Pro, and in this video we're going to be having a look at its features. We'll have a look at how easy it is to install. We'll take it for a ride on the road and see how it integrates and how it feels, and I'll give you my verdict at the end of the video. Also, I'm going to be giving away this unit. One lucky subscriber, once I hit 5,000 subscribers, is going to win this unit. I'll pay for postage. You need to make sure that you want to enter into this competition, so you have to state in your comment down below that you want to take part in the giveaway. Like the video, and of course you need to be a subscriber, but more on that a bit later. My name is Ben and welcome back to Éire. So let's get started and have a look at this particular unit and see how it is. Right, let's have a look at what you get in the box before we have a look at some of its features. First up, upon opening, the first thing you're going to see is a massive 7-inch screen. They also do a 502 as well, so if you're looking at a slightly smaller screen, so in case you've got a little bit of a smaller bike and you're looking for something that isn't as big as that, then obviously you can go for it, but that'll be a nice big display. Fitment to the bike, we've got our ball joints, and because this is a compatible BMW system, if you've got the newer BMWs, now it is BMW specific, S1000XR, R1250GS I believe, and R1300GS, so just check the website before you go ahead if you're looking for the BMW compatibility. So we've got that, and of course we've got our ball joints, which I'll show you installation shortly, and then we've got some more power cables as well. So that's, if you want to fit it to the bike, you're going to strip down the panels, get to the battery. You can do it that way. However, they've been quite smart about that. They've given you a USB option, which I think is really fantastic. So if your bike has USB slot, you can connect it straight into there and you've got your power for the device. Really good forward thinking. That's it for the box. We'll move on to some of its features. Right, so let's look at some features. First of all, the two most important ones: Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Allows you to access your apps on the device. Obviously, if you've got music apps, it's great. If you've got a headset, you can listen to your music while you're riding, and so you can see everything in front of you and select the next track and so on. Google Maps, Apple Maps as well, highly important, especially when we're traveling somewhere. And the benefit of it, you've got that nice 7-inch display on this particular unit. It does allow audio playback separately through Bluetooth, or you can play your music through the SD card and listen to your music there. It's got a compass, so in case you're in the middle of nowhere and you need directions for north, south, east and west. It's also got a barometer gauge, which I think is also great. It's not something you see a lot. What is a barometer gauge? It measures air pressure. So effectively you can, if it changes, there could be a storm coming or a change in the weather, for instance. So highly important, especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. So effectively some really good features on it. It's also got voice control, so if you've got the Google voice control and of course the Apple voice control, it'll use that if you have the Android Auto or the CarPlay active. Great feature is the automatic light sensing on the device. Some of the cheaper systems that you can get on the market don't have that, which is a bit frustrating. So when you're riding at night, the screen's lit up effectively quite bright, so you've got to go in and constantly play around with it. Not something you want to be worrying about, especially when you've just hit the road. So it's nice that it's got the auto sensor, which you can switch off if you want, but it will obviously adjust the lighting on the display. Another great feature is if you've got a fairly new BMW that you've just bought and it has the nav adapter built onto it, you don't have to buy the BMW Navigator. You can retrofit this device to it. It does come with the BMW connector, which means you connect it onto the system and plug it in, and away you have a BMW navigation system all connected up. How much is the system? Currently in Europe it's €337.50. If you're in one of the other markets, you'd have to check the carpuride.com website, choose the country of origin, and you can see the pricing accordingly. At the moment, for the month of April, there's a 20% deal on this through the website. There's a code there, I think it's Easter20, I believe the code is, and it gives you 20% off, which is €67.50 off the base price of the unit. You just need to add the shipping cost, which I think is great. For the €295 ex shipping, you're going to get a device like this, packed with some good worthwhile features. So definitely consider it for the month of April, and also don't forget about my draw once I hit 5,000 subscribers. Two things you're going to need. In the box you've got the spanner, and of course you're going to need the actual clamp unit itself. Very simple, straightforward. Put the ball in there, tighten it up. Pretty straightforward. And then you've got the U-bend here as well. That's going to fit over it. Now, in case you've got a smaller bar, like for instance I've got the BMW nav bar, this will fit around that, no problem. That's the current system I already have. It's disengaged at the moment. And then if you've got a bigger bar, just take out this middle section here and you're good to go to adjust. Right, let's see about getting it attached to the center here. Just put it in like that. I'd say turn it upside down because you don't want to lose any of the washers and screws. It does come with some spacers, so just in case you've got a thinner handlebar, you can put the spacers in. These are what the spacers look like. But we don't need them on that one because this one is pretty big. Try not to drop the bolts because if you do, it's going to be difficult enough to dig around for them. So there we go. With the kits, you get a spanner as well with it. Obviously you can use a socket or something in case you've got a socket at home, but we're using the kit that we have with the bike. I'm going to tighten these up so long. I'll be back in a sec. Right, I've tightened up these bolts here so everything's nice and tight. This is adjustable in whichever way you want. Because the screen's quite big, and I'd say make sure you know what you're buying, because as much as a 7-inch screen is great, it may end up covering your clocks, which could be an issue, especially when you need to see how fast you're going. So you could, at least this is adaptable to a degree, so you could have it down here and connect it up there. I don't know, we're going to have a look and see exactly how this is going to work out momentarily. Right, so there we have the screen set up. Now initially you can adjust that U-clamp a little bit better. I haven't, but for the duration of the test here, I'm not going to go back and unplug everything and readjust it. So make sure you can center it a lot better than I have, but it's a system that's going to do for this demo. Here's the USB cable. On my bike I've got the 12-volt socket, so I had to buy an adapter. This is a bulbosome adapter, but you could get something a little bit more discreet. I am going to get one, I just haven't got round to it yet. However, the nice thing about this is it's obviously got the big connector, the big 12 volts, and then of course it's also got the 2 USB connectors as well. So if I want to, I can just plug it in like that and the system will activate. Currently the bike is off, so the screen's not going to be on. I'm also going to use my power bank for the demo because I don't want to drain my battery while we have a good look through the system. One thing to note, the screen is super clear. I like it. We've got our top options up here. We've got our volume control, so obviously you can set the amount of how loud you want the volume. It's also got a equalizer with some presets. We've got jazz, rock, electric, classic, and so on. That's the return button at the top. The Bluetooth's currently ticked, which means the Bluetooth's connected. Auto brightness, as I mentioned, is one of its features. Awesome. You can switch that off if you want. It's got some background options there if you want to fiddle with that. The generic 4 apps that come up: Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, audio output Bluetooth. That's if you want to stream your music through it. Mountings, that'll be your compass and your barometer gauge. That's the barometer gauge, and of course the compass, and you can reset it for different gauges. Phone, obviously because I've got Android Auto working at the moment, it'll only work through that. Then you've got Bluetooth music, the TFT card, there's the SD card slot on the side here. You can obviously fill up the music and you can play it from there. Settings, Three settings: language, restore factory settings, and system versions. Then you've got Wi-Fi connection capability, so you can get it to connect to the Wi-Fi, and then of course you've also got Bluetooth as well, Bluetooth pairing. That's those apps summarized. Okay, let's have a look at the Android Auto system. Straight away it's going to choose your two apps, so you've got your Google Maps up in front of you and whatever your music, if you've got a music app, Spotify, YouTube Music, mine's YouTube Music. It's currently playing at the moment, it's automatically playing, obviously, because I often set it that way. You've got your time, battery life, signal at the top right there, followed by your shortcuts. So we've got Google Maps, if you want to use up the whole screen with Google Maps. You've got your music app, and of course your phone, and then there's the voice for Google. The 9 dots here in the corner, when you activate it, these are your apps that you've got on your phone. So YouTube Music, WhatsApp, weather, phone, and so on. But to get back, if you want to exit the system completely and go back to the main screen, just push exit, and there you have it, and you're at the main screen. The bike out here, we're on the road, we're heading to Ballyfarnan, and I've got the program destination put in. What's nice about that, you've got the speed limit display on the screen. The screen is nice and clear. Like, I am super impressed. Like, when the sun was beating down on this thing, it wasn't difficult to read. So the automatic lighting system works really well. If I want to select anything, it's fairly okay. Sometimes it could be a bit of a challenge, but again, it might just be because they're new gloves. But I'm pretty impressed with that. We'll have a look at that compass mounting again. So there we go, compass, and we've got our air pressure there. Back to the main menu. Let's go into Android Auto mode. I've still got Ballyfarnan set in. I haven't cancelled it yet, so it's just telling me to turn around. If you have the option to mount the screen up in front of you here, that's probably your best option to go with. Having a system like this already on the bike, I think it's a real winner. Would you consider one of these Carpuride systems? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm going to head home and we'll finish off. Right, just came back there, the test ride's complete. What to say about the system? The screen is fantastic. The lighting that hit it there, I could see everything. It was very straightforward. The USB connection, brilliant. As soon as I plugged it in, it worked straight away. The functionality of it with the other features, the compass and the barometer, we saw that. If you're going to use that, you're probably mainly going to use the system for the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay systems. Your Bluetooth for Bluetooth music playback, and of course maybe even an SD card for the SD card, put your music in there. So those are the primary features you're probably going to use them for. It's nice that it's waterproof, so if you are caught in a bit of rain, you don't have to worry about it. And again, the clarity of the display was super. Functionality is great. It also works with Waze as well, so if you do use Waze instead of Google Maps, it's there. The connecting it up, again, pretty straightforward. I had it up within a few minutes. I was really impressed with it. Definitely check out the Carpuride website if this is a unit that you'll be interested in. You've had a good look at it, you've seen me go through it. I hope you got the value out of it in this video. Don't forget to hit the like, leave a comment down below, and of course subscribe if you're not a subscriber at the moment. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Take care, all the best, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Right, time for the giveaway. What do you need to do to take part? You've got to like the video, you've got to be a subscriber, and you've got to leave a comment. And the comment needs to include that you are taking part in the giveaway. It's highly important that you put that in there. If you don't put that in and I draw your name, sorry, it ain't going to work that way. You need to state that you're taking part in the giveaway. We have to reach 5,000 subscribers. I'm currently at just out about 2.5. However, the view count's very high. I had record views last month, so there's no reason why we can't get to 5,000 quickly. However, it is going to be 5,000. The comment has to go on this video, and I'll be doing the draw as soon as we get to 5,000 subscribers. The value of this prize, €337.50. It's a big prize. I need your help here. We need 5,000 subscribers to get it, and I'll do a random comment picker for one lucky person subscriber. So good luck to you all. Take part of the giveaway, and again, thanks so very much for watching my videos over the last 3 years, and I hope you've really got the value out of them. But here we go, this is the giveaway and here's the details, so good luck.